Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horn of the Abyss. When we last left off, we were going to suss out this quest guard, and I think I will have a quick peek, but then I'll reload because I've realised it's time to take out these sharpshooters. Something that we had to do last mission, that we won't have to do this mission, is we had to find a way to outspeed the sharpshooters. But Frederick now has sentinel automatons, which should actually outspeed them, as long as I can go first. Now that might be the one thing that goes wrong, but it's certainly worth a try, I think. So, because we're not on terrain. Like, if we're on terrain, we'd definitely outspeed them, but we'll see. For now, let's quickly see what this quest guard wants from us. The Queen wants Yutzral to be taught a lesson because they insulted her, calling her a fat old hag. Until this is done, she has closed the borders. Alright, so this is an area that is closed to us, so there's no point us wasting a turn coming down this direction. So we're not going to. Behold! Let us instead move in the direction of progress. Unfortunately, there's no apparent way to get over here quickly. Maybe once we've opened up this white border guard, which I believe we've found the key to doing. In that... I think we saw a glimpse of it. Oh, that's right, it's here. Yeah, so we need to do this before we can get there anyway. So, fair enough. Let's move. It's just going to be what it is. In the meantime, we can have Celestine here. Well, this actually area continues to the south. Fair enough. Well, something to look at in the future. For now, we'll get Sam onto this position with the gunslingers. She could hire them, but it's not important for now. Boyd can go grab himself some ghost dragons. Let's do that.
This mercury is exactly what I need. I've already created several ghost dragons and I'm willing to let you have them. One more thing, if you have any bone dragons, bring them to me and I'll do some work on them. Hand the mercury to the necromancer in exchange for the ghost dragons? Yes. Bring a bone dragon to me so I can transform it into a more powerful undead creature.
Fair enough. Well, that sounds like it's just going to be a ghetto hill fort there. But this will give us some additional power against things like, for example, these power liches. Could potentially even get these taken off me, the sandworms, but yeah, this will make us much more powerful. Should we try for the power liches? Probably. The vampire lords also become more reasonable, as do the enemy ghost dragons. Like, a lot of these fights become more practical now that we have these ghost dragons. So let's give it a try. Like, that's a pretty good result right there. Especially because we don't have any other means of really helping us out. But we can cast Stone Skin. That will give those skeletons some extra sturdiness. Yeah, I mean, it's all we can do, really. Let's take out another stack of power liches, and we'll pounce with the sandworms as well. And there we go. We saved 3 skeletons through our Stone Skin cast. It's something. We'll grab up this warrior's tomb, which will give us the demon's horseshoe, and of course trash our morale. That is okay. We'll grab the artifacts. While messing around with a curious trinket you managed to trade for something equally unneeded for a peddler, you find that although it's made of metal, it doesn't reflect the sun's rays, but rather absorbs them readily. This will increase our interference, reducing enemy power, which could be useful. Let's head for these Magogs next. The morale will be terrible for these sandworms temporarily, but it shouldn't be too bad, really. Let's get Bertram over to the mechanics. We'll just leave him there for now. Todd in position as well. I think everyone's basically where they need to be, with the exception of Henrietta, who we're sending up here, but she's going to have to make her way back again for more sandworms, but we might as well have her come over here. Also, this is where the Black Keymaster's tent is, so there does seem to be a bit of a forgetfulness journey in the near future here. So have we found the Cyan exit, I wonder? Because I'm noticing the Cyan entrance there. Could be potentially interesting. But as for now, let's enter in. Actually, before we do that, can we build anything in Burton? Not really. We're just gonna enter in. Let's continue our adventure. First, we could visit the fairy ring. Let's make our life a little bit more exciting, shall we? There are a number of rogues, so let's adopt a decently defensive position. That should do it. We're losing a single grenadier for that. I don't think that's acceptable. Do you? Let's have our armadillos, the bellwether armadillos of course, take position in front of the grenadiers. Excellent. Now the rogues, well, they shall advance, won't they? I wonder if we needed to have even more stacks, like 3 stacks of grenadiers. We'll see. Are we going to just yeah, we probably could have done quite safely. But at least we're not wasting as much damage as we could have been. Well, I'd rather lose an armadillo than anything else. An acceptable trade. A brief stop at an improbable rural inn yields an exchange of money, tails, and accidentally, luggage. You find a magical pair of gloves in your new backpack. This will help out Henrietta get back to where she's meant to be just that little bit faster. Do we really care about this mystical garden? Probably not. Let's just get back into position. She's needing to pick up sandworms next turn after all. We will head up this rally flank and position ourselves, I think, here. Might be able to get some additional reinforcements onto Frederick. Let's dig. The tomb is fresh, and even the shovel someone dug it with hasn't been stolen yet. You take out the ladder, cover your nose with a handkerchief, and manage to extract something valuable from the ground. Some nice coin and the centaur's axe. A mediocre artifact at best, but we don't have any weapons in the first place, so, you know, we'll take it. Sam might as well stay there. Boyd, let's kill these magogs. 2 skeletons are killed. Can we improve on that? Well, we could cast Stoneskin. Onward. I think we've just about got this fight under wraps. Excellent. We saved a skeleton, keeping us in the positive. So, it's really just the Minotaur Kings now, which we do want to deal with. Do we have our slow scroll? We do. That should be doable. Do we need the gold? Like, we are absolutely going to need the gold, but do we want to get it this turn or later? Because I'd rather just continue on our merry way for the dead man's boots. We can grab the gold on the way back if need be. So it's certainly a tougher fight. Let us begin with a slow. And allow the enemy to move forward. Excellent. So let's charge in there. Deal some decent damage. Bad luck descending upon them. We'll then cast Shield. And make our way back. Morale? We're certainly glad things have transpired the way they have. We'll use the skeletons to kill off this stack. Excellent. And then we'll strike down one more stack. We should be tanky enough for this, especially with the bad luck descending. And then the sandworms can finish. A nice, clean fight, which gives us advanced armorer. Excellent. And 6 more skeletons. We'll grab these dead man's boots next turn. And that should be it for this week. I don't see anything else we really need. We could grab Mage Guild level 3, but it's also just waiting there for us whenever we want it. So we shall end turn. The scouts brought troubling news. There were several ancient portals in the vicinity of Burton, but everyone considered them long forgotten and their power gone. No one expected them to come back to life anymore, and they were not considered a possible source of threat. But now it seemed as though someone was trying to reactivate them. The air in the portals churned, lights blinking in it. That's a warning right there. Let's head off to these sandworms. We'll recruit those, and we'll also recruit these ones. So, let's have Frederick come down here. So he's going to start by visiting this trailblazer. She'll then position himself here, where Sam will promptly take everything but these off him. Frederick can then head to this quest guard. And we'll see what this quest guard has for us next. Hopefully it's not something too prohibitive. Sam can now purchase these gunslingers and move here. So Bertram can now recruit these. We should probably unlock this week actually. And we can afford it. So we'll start working towards that. But yes, let's have everyone rally. Get things organised. Extra halflings. So Bertram now can move to Sam and extract the items and units from her. Todd can stand here. Can Todd actually make it to town? No, he can't. Bertram can, so he'll stand here, and Todd will transfer over the remaining halflings. Probably should actually move this to someone who matters, but that will do for now. We'll also pick up all these various niceties. Celestine can have a quick look down here. So we have another quest guard, which is almost certainly going to be the same defeat character, and we have a garrison. Good to know. Let's have her move up to this warehouse of mercury. That's probably our main resource locking this for now is the mercury, isn't it? Yeah. The warehouse will do us good work in that situation. Oh, well, actually, Bertram was meant to go to town, wasn't he? Oh, well, he could do that. Then we'll have him move out towards Frederick. Boyd, let's have you grab these dead man's boots. Discovering a pair of beautifully beaded boots made from the finest and softest leather, you thank the anonymous donor and add the boots to your inventory. Certainly will be a nice welcome addition. We've got a nice 10% bonus to our necromancy skill here. So let's make good use of that and proceed. Indeed. We could grab the Walking Dead, but let's kill these vampire lords first. They're really in the way. Do we want this mercury? I don't think we need it. We'll grab these additional sandworms. So the dead man's boots are sought after here, and I am curious as to what's in this little glade. But for now, let's have Henrietta make her way to these stables to increase her movement speed. And let's see what this is after. 40 gems! Okay then. So this is the price of progress. Well, there were a few piles of gems on the floor that we didn't know how meaningful they would be for us, so we could certainly keep our eyes open for such gems in the future. We have the mercury. Again, just barely short of the watering place. Maybe these will help us out, but I don't think we have a source of gems, do we? Like no gem pond. There's a gem pond here, but that's quite out of the way. Interesting. There's some gems, but it's a long way to go to 40 gems. Let's have Frederick continue to the south once the army catches up, because this is clearly just a place that we can make progress, so we should make progress. And he does have the slow scroll, so he can handle the unicorns. Alright, well, we'll have him move back for a brief moment once the army has been sorted. So first and foremost, we'll upgrade these engineers and unite them. We'll upgrade these while we're here. Upgrade the halfling grenadiers. We have plenty of units that we can purchase. So let's purchase the gunslingers first and foremost, and then we'll purchase some additional automatons. That seems excellent. So Sam can have the units back. And the artifact. Bertram can then go back to his mechanic location. We'll grab the wood. And we'll work towards the gems as well. Alright, Sam. Head on to this so you can move a little bit faster. And now here. So Frederick can grab the army. No big deal. Excellent. He doesn't have the archery skill, so this doesn't do anything. As much as we'd want it to. Okay, Frederick, let's head to the south. These unicorns do need dealing with. Let's first cast Slur. So we're not in such a big problem. Probably then followed up with a Bless, I guess. Okay. There are a lot of unicorns. My formation here is not exactly ideal. At least our weapons are doing considerable damage. Well, if we can just kill a stack outright, we ought to. Yeah. This is barely any wasted damage. So now we're going to cast Mass Bless. So let's pull back with our automaton. I think we'll shoot this stack, it's already in range. Okay. Let's have the armadillos take out this stack here. And we'll have the Flamer Girls charge in here. It's not quite an instant kill, but just about. We then should be able to clear up the remaining enemies without any problem. Well, morale certainly helps, doesn't it? One engineer lost, that is fine. And out of these two, expert fire magic is the more important level up. The Torso of Legion is certainly interesting. We'll give that back to Sam in a moment, but for now we'll just keep fighting. And let's actually fix our unit comp. Our formation. There we go. So let's not apply those battle results because we'd like to cast Forgetfulness. Now let's watch these various sea witches move towards us. But to no avail. Haha. Yeah, we're just gonna easily kill these. Shouldn't be a problem. I think I'll go for a mass haste this turn. We don't need to do any additional spellcasting, this will actually be sufficient. So, gonna head up here with the automatons. We'll shoot here with the gunslingers, and here, we'll just torch them to death, eh? Oh, excellent work. 2 crystal and 2 gems. Well, we do need the gems. That much is clear. A horde of satyrs. Our little adventure is continuing. Let's see what we can do there. We have plenty of mana, so it shouldn't be a problem. Looks like there's another one of those little portals. So let's just continue to do what we can to be as efficient as possible and clear the map so we can get those resources, get that quest gate open. It's clearly an important option to do. So they're just going to cast Mirth on each other? No, one of them's going to come forward. Well, congratulations, you have volunteered for being shot in the face. Like so. Someone had to do it. I don't think I need to use any additional mana. Oh, morale. Double morale. I guess they are satyrs, it is their gimmick. But they all shall die in fire, all the same way. There is a warehouse of sulfur. Mildly interesting. So what do we have here? We've got an anti-magic garrison with boots of speed behind it. That is interesting. What about Boyd? Let's have him grab the rally flag. That should hopefully help in this battle. At least the sandworms won't have terrible morale. And then we'll go and engage these vampire lords. Do so here. Okay, let's cast a slow. I'm a bit more concerned about overusing mana here, but Vampire Lords are a concerning opponent. But it does look like the Sandworms will one-shot a stack, which is, of course, quite excellent. Now, the Vampire Lords do drain life out of their victims, but undead units are immune to such nonsense, so only the Sandworms have to worry about giving away free health. This actually should be a relatively straightforward fight. The Ghost Dragons did give us a significant power boost, but possibly even the Sandworms could have done this Now I've got a good 16 of them. Although I'm noticing this one will get to move before the skeletons. I can kill it, but this one will get a turn. Yeah, killing 4. Well, 4 is okay. We get 9 back. That's excellent. Now it's time to do the dragonfly hive. We lose 15 skeletons, but let's see if we can improve on that. I think probably the easiest way to do that is probably not by casting slow, because they're so fast in the first place that some of our units are going to be struggling. Although, I think let's just cast shield. I think that makes sense. Mind you, I'm dumb, aren't I? I just cast a defensive spell against dragonflies. Well, I guess that's one of those instant karma moments, like, you know, I thought I was being clever. Turns out, no, I wasn't. I should have cast slow. What am I doing? Like, it's Heroes of Might and Magic 3, you always cast slow. Like, that's the thing you do. But either way, this battle is all but over. So this is useful because we get 18 skeletons back. We actually gain skeletons. And we get 8 wyverns. Wyverns which we can put to use in this quest guard. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We'll grab the Walking Dead next turn. And then we'll turn them into skeletons immediately. And then we'll... Actually, I have some extra units here we could also turn into skeletons. But that's what we'll do. Well, let's get to that quickly. Unfortunately, had a bit of a incident occur mid-video, so I've had to... I don't know quite how long I've been recording, but let's keep going. We'll do one more turn. So let's run to the skeleton transformer. We'll transform these zombies into skeletons. There we go. We're not going to tackle the ghost dragons just yet, although I am curious about what's in the box of Pandora's. But for now, we just want to get these wyverns over to Henrietta. So let's do just that. I might as well grab the wood, we're here, and the derrick for additional funds. And then we'll make our nice little reunion here at Coleraine. Celestine, of course, will collect this cash money. And what else? What else indeed? Well, I think it's going to be time for her to make her way over to this prospector. Probably via this rally flag. We just want more money. Money is nice. It's tender. Flavoursome. So yes, this is guarding a campfire. I mean, the boots of speed are excellent, don't get me wrong, but a bird of perception here? Well, okay. We need the bird of perception that's right there to get in here. They literally put this here to taunt us that this cyan two-way portal, which is here, by the way, is how we get to this location. So, I guess once we've cleared this, we can then use it to move backwards and forwards between our two pieces of territory. Does make sense. There's a throng of Dendroid soldiers, which wouldn't be too hard to deal with. Can certainly look into that. There's also here a hero camp, which is of course blocked by this white border guard. So a lot is hinging on us finding this 40 gems, that's for sure. Let's deal with the Dendroids. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Plus we've got flamethrowers, right? Sort of ideal territory. Let's get our units into position. And now the trees march forwards. Oh no! Incredibly slowly, bless. Let's pounce forward with our mechanical crab. And then we'll pounce back. They're starting to space each other apart. They know the breath attack is coming. Yeah, see? But we can burn these trees down. Excellent. Let's just get in there, shall we? It's a free hit for the automatons. Hopefully, they're the ones that get hit. And they are. Excellent. Let's repair them. And then torch them. Excellent. Another easy battle. We'll grab ourselves another ring. It's probably more important than the Seal of Sunset, let's be honest. We can have that as additional attack and defense skill. I guess the campfire might have gems. It doesn't. Champions? I mean, I guess we have the mana, and we are already here. But, you know, there's not much else to do. So we'll have to head back. I suppose we can grab the Tower of the Seas just for fun, but yeah. I suppose something else we can now do is work towards the quest card here. We can borrow some money. Can we grab this money now? We can. So that will give us enough to crack open the quest card here. And there are some gems. Let's rebuild this structure. Get the automatons. Well, we can't afford them. There's also a horde of steel golems and a pack of automatons. If we can clear these, we'll gain access to these precious gems and this abandoned mine, which could also produce gems. In fact, this mine could also produce gems as well, so there's plenty of opportunities. Here are some gems, and here's some sulfur. It's something. Obviously, Bertram's not the one to do this, but at least we have this now flagged, so that is something. We'll grab the Prospector too while we're here. Okay, Frederick, well, let's finish off with one fight to round out the video, shall we? We might as well grab this for money. And, yeah. Let's do it. We could do much, much better than that, of course, with a nice Slayer. Good old automatons giving us the speed priority that we need. Okay, let's everyone wait. You defend, you wait. That being said, I probably should have had the armadillos move into formation. It's not going to be a problem, however. Let's begin attacking. Certainly the range damage from the gunslingers is doing us good work. So let's chuck in the bless. I'm going to wait with these. We'll get these two into position. Finish that one off of the Grenadiers. But they do actually manage to make it in. Unfortunate. But armadillos are the meat shields of this composition. Their deaths are unfortunate, but it is fine. And now we'll have the engineers perform an excellent breath attack here. Look at that, eh? That's an excellent work. I think this fight's all but done. We'll attack again. There is no reason not to. And there we go. The experience goes to waste, but the cash will come in handy. So let's move out. We can grab the crystal on the way, I suppose. Really, it's not Frederick's job. Frederick should be doing other things. Possibly start thinking about the Utopia. Nonetheless, though, I think that will call it a video. Thank you all for watching. When we come back next time, more Heroes of Might and Magic 3, Horn of the Abyss, the Forged in Fire campaign, Dead or Alive.